Glen, congratulations. First 3 points of the season. How satisfied were you with today's performance?
Yeah, really good first half performance. I thought we was absolutely spot on. Executed the game plan, if you want to call it that. I thought we controlled the game, had them on the back foot for most of the half. Our pressing was good, our possession was good, we made the right decisions at the right times, and what hasn't happened in the past is putting the ball in the back of the net, but today we have, and we got our reward for it.
After the 2-0 defeat to Wycombe, how important was it psychologically for the players to win today?
Yeah, it's always good to bounce back. I think, it's always tough after a defeat, particularly when you've played relatively well. We've looked back at the game and, some of the stats as well, and they had a lot of passes completed, but a lot of them were in their defensive third. I think if we look back, we looked in the middle and attacking third, we actually made more successful passes than them. So it was disappointing that we didn't capitalise on our first half pressure. But to come through today and get 3 points is really good, and obviously gets the boys in a good headspace.
Charlie Bell getting the second goal today from the fantastic goal from the corner. Many chances, playing through balls. There have been talks about him playing centre forward. Is that something that you could see happening?
Yeah, I don't know about centre forward. I think we'd miss him in the middle of the park, but yeah, he was brilliant today. Really consistent for us last year and again today and last week as well. He's a real consistent performer, but it's not just consistency. There's quality there as well, and he deserved his goal today. Probably something that he wouldn't do more often. Don't get many from corners, but yeah, we'll take those.
We spoke last week about that final delivery being the problem. Would you say today it wasn't a problem at all?
I just think we was just much better in the wide areas. I think Rash was exceptional today. He's done really well. End product, but I just think in general our productivity in the final third was much better today. Final third entries were ended in shots, whether it be saves or obviously goals, which was a complete difference to last week.
Obviously we had a very fast start, Ned missing that penalty, and it can be easy for players to dwell on that and it can impact their performance. Were you pleased with how he responded, the runs down the line?
Yeah, I think he responded really well. I think he didn't let the disappointment of missing the penalty get to him. I think there was a point where I think Rash was setting up to take it because he had won it, but we spoke before about who would take the pens, and he's taken them before and scored, and it's one of those things that happens. But yeah, really pleased with his reaction.
Would you say the only negative today was not keeping that clean sheet?
I wouldn't necessarily say it was a negative. I thought we could have been better second half. I don't think we saw the game out as well as we would have liked, but you've got to expect that. You're 3-0 down at half time, you're going to expect the opposition to come at you and throw the kitchen sink at you, which they tried to do. I think we weathered the storm. It was disappointing to concede the goal, but we got a great free kick from Ron. And hopefully, going forward, we can just see things through a little bit better.
And finally, in these horrible, very hot conditions, 4-1 up, it would be quite easy for the players to start to relax, knowing that the game is done. How pleased were you that they were still pressing that ball down, even in the final 10-15 minutes?
Yeah, I think the press wasn't quite where we wanted it, but definitely conditions were a factor to that. And obviously we had 3 enforced changes today, so that obviously makes a difference in terms of, some of the boys coming on haven't had as much minutes in the legs, and players have had quite a lot of minutes in their legs having to work hard in those conditions. So listen, they're all factors, but we got through in the end, and it's a good 3 points.
Glenn, congratulations. Thank you for taking time to speak to us.